Bazaar as well, and this is the Maharashtra Satta Bazaar. This is where the most detailed information is being given over here, and in fact, the bigger question is, of course, on which is the single largest party over here. And this is, of course, an analysis that is being given as far as the single largest party is concerned. The bets are for the BJP. Remember that this is paise that we're talking about, not seats specifically. And therefore, the odds on the single largest party being NCP, Ajit Pawar faction is perhaps the least, followed by NCP, SP. We're then talking about Shiv Sena, UP, then Shiv Sena, and then the Congress. So these are not actual numbers. Look at the neck and neck fight between the BJP and the Congress. 25 paise bet on the BJP for getting the single largest party, and Congress at 27 paise. Well, highly unlikely, but that's what...
As far as Congress is concerned, because Congress hasn't really fielded in as many as... What you're saying.
But Congress in Vidarbha has fielded a lot, so that's the area
102.
Yeah, 102 overall for the Congress.
Versus 145 of the BJP.
Which is why I've been saying
so
that the
are
Congress
you saying the strike rate of the Congress party is going to be that high?
And that's where, Navika, the Congress has made a mistake in Maharashtra by giving so many seats to Sharad Pawarji and to Uddhav Thackeray. The Congress should have fought this more for themselves.
So, Sabha Naqvi, do you agree that the Congress party is going to get such a high strike rate that despite only 102 seats, they are neck and neck as far as the odds are concerned with the BJP?
I didn't go to Vidarbha. I was in Mumbai and Pune and a bit into the countryside. But I was told by everybody who was traveling that Vidarbha, they're definitely the #1 party there. So I can just go by that. And I don't know. It's the most complicated, which is why I've given you a dead heat that Tehseen and I both say 135, 135. But I still believe that the party with the resources, with the government and the money, will form a government. Now you can take any
and the governor. So if it's 135, 135, the governor of Maharashtra will go to Gujarat for a couple of days. He will rest there till the independence comes.
Break them.
No
need to go to
but
Gujarat because the single largest party, either the single largest party would be BJP, or coalition-wise. What is the governor? Governor goes with the president.
You have to see the
invite the single largest party.
All right, so let me get the other side of the table. Do you see, Smita Prakash, that it is possible for the BJP and the Congress to be neck and neck, just given the fact the number of seats they are contesting?
I really doubt it, that they're going to be neck and neck. But I refrain from making any kind of predictions after what happened with the 2024 general elections
and the
Haryana elections.
Which is similar. Everything was wrong.
That kind of or the exit poll. I don't think for my complexion that much of egg on my face is good for it. So, but I would just say that it is such an unpredictable thing, such a khichdi. So going to Maharashtra, what everybody says, from the voter to the topmost politician that I spoke to, it's the unpredictability of who will go with who. I think everybody is talking in terms of kuch nahi pata. Everybody has a different goal. It's not as if all the Mahayuti elements are fighting for a Mahayuti only, or all the MVA elements are fighting for one goal. Everybody has splintered reasons that they are fighting the election. Somebody wants to defeat, just like the Uddhav and the Shiv Sena, the two Shiv Senas want to defeat each other. The two Pawar factions want to defeat each other to be important to the Mahayuti or the MVA. So I think it's a total mess. But I don't think they're running neck and neck at this stage, the BJP and the Congress. That's again...
So Anand Ranganathan, the point here is, this is the first time that there is a six-way fight, six large players. There are smaller players other than these six large players. And therefore, who's going to divide whose votes? There is no precedence, because the last time there was no formation of this kind.
They didn't exist, not formation. They didn't exist, some of the parties.
Yes. Shiv Sena was one entity, now there are two. NCP was one entity, now there are two. So there is absolutely nothing from the previous performance to go by. But to simplify things for our viewers, who's going to be ahead? What's your analysis? And who's going to be behind? First, in Maharashtra.
No doubt about it, the BJP holds sway in this splitsville, if I can call it. Every party is split. But if you were to listen to Tehseen off camera, he believes... off camera. No, he believes that Sharad Pawar might rejoin or join with Ajit Pawar if the winds are blowing in BJP's direction. So when you say that parties pre-poll, post-poll have come together for the Mahavikas Aghadi, all is not so cut and dry, Navika. I mean, of course, you won't have Uddhav Thackeray joining with Mr. Shinde, of course not. You won't have Congress joining with the BJP, of course not. Yes. But Sharad Pawar holds the sway.
But,
so Kingmaker...
But then why would the BJP come up with the Bitcoin charge on Supriya Sule if they wanted to keep their doors open for Sharad Pawar?
Because that doesn't work for... I think the way the NCP, Mr. Pawar's party functions is completely differently. I don't think this works for them. And I do agree that...
What works then?
I mean, I don't think they care about those charges. They can go wherever. So that I'm very clear about despite the alliance. But let me make one point to what JV says. So why will the governor come into play? Let's assume hypothetically the MVA is the single largest formation, but BJP is the single largest party. What happens then? So what I'm saying is you're right, Navika. There are so many other factors. There's the BVA that came up yesterday who created this scene with Vinod Tavreji. There's MNS, there's the MIM, there's Prakash Ambedkar's party. Then there are Republicans, which are two parties, there are two RPIs. There's the Atavale faction, there's another RPI.
Don't forget the CPM.
वो एक है safe है हमारे साथ एक है तो safe है क्योंकि हमारे साथ नहीं है
Sabha.
I think one of the important things to look at is which alliance has been able to make the rebels sit. According to my information, the BJP has been much more efficient. The MVA, which got into the game late, Uddhav and Congress had their arrangement where they dragged it on. I believe, again, that they have not been able to make the rebels sit. So then a little, what is the model of poll management is you splinter your opponent's vote. So, and I think the Bharatiya Janata Party, without a doubt, and Eknath Shinde, let's not leave him out, their ground game has been far superior. Now we have to see what the people...
So let me, we've